Look, if you're sitting at your day job right now and you are staring at the clock and you are pulling out your hair because you know that you want something different, and maybe an online business is what you're thinking about, but you have absolutely zero ideas for that. I get it. Let's fix it. So grab your coffee, caffeine, water, caffeinated water, grab your notebook, or pull up a blank page on your screen and let's get started. I hear this all the time. People tell me I'm not good at anything or I don't even know what I'm good at. And a lot of times, if you're my age, I'm a Gen Xer. uh, If you're my age, you've raised your kids. And then when your kids are out of the house, you're looking in the mirror and you don't even recognize who you are. And you have no idea what you are even capable of doing anymore because you've lost your way. And that's okay. That's okay. We all go through that. But I promise you, you do not need some crazy original idea, some tech innovation. You don't need anything like that. You just need to figure out what you're good at. And that's hiding in your daily routine, in your everyday life. You have hobbies that you love, you have things that people ask you questions about, you have experiences that you have lived through that you can share with people online, and you can turn that into profitable business ideas. There is somebody out there who wants to hear your experiences, who can benefit from knowing what you went through or how you did something or what your answers to certain questions are. You have experiences that other people are desperately looking for. The first thing that we have to figure out is what the heck are you good at? And how do you figure that out? So here's what we're going to do. You need to ask yourself these 3 questions to figure out what it is that you are good at. The first question that we need to ask is, what do people ask you for help with? There are people out there who look to you for answers when something goes wrong. Are maybe you're good at sewing, maybe you're good at cooking, maybe you're really good at organization. Maybe you're good at changing the oil in your car, or maybe you're good with tools, or maybe you're DIY, maybe you do any of those kinds of things. What do people ask you for help with? These can be simple things like, organization, writing resumes or editing resumes, any anything that you love to do or that people think that you are good at. And you may need to ask people for answers to this, but this is one way for you to get help with that. Question number 2. What did you do at your last 3 jobs that felt easy to you but hard to others? What did you do at your last 3 jobs? If you're like me and you had your job for 15 years, then just go with that. You don't need to look back into your 20s, but maybe you want to look back into your 20s, or maybe you want to look back even further than that. What did you do? What have you done in your life that feels easy to you but is hard to others? For me, technology. Absolutely technology. Video editing. That is one thing I'm pretty dang good at. I taught it in a classroom for 15 years. So I'm very comfortable with editing videos. I'm very comfortable with using Adobe Photoshop. I'm very comfortable with a lot of different things when it comes to technology. And if I don't know how to do it, I'm comfortable figuring it out. I will go solve the problem. I'll go find the solution because I'm not scared of technology. And that's why I do what I do now, because I help people with the technology side of building their online business. So you need to think about what those are. Okay. The final question that we need to ask ourselves is, what is one problem you have personally solved in your own life? This one could be a difficult one for you. For me, I used to not be able to afford to have my car serviced ever, like fixed ever. If something broke down on it, it was myself and my husband that were the ones that were working on it. So that might be a problem. Another problem could be budgeting for us because we were broke as 2 teachers, completely broke. We had to figure out how to survive on very little every month. And so that was something that I learned how to do, to find ways to live frugally without trying to, without always having to suffer. And so basically what I did, the biggest problem for me was I figured out how to earn my own money and not how to rely on somebody else's. So what is one problem in your life that you've personally solved on your own? And I think that's a fantastic way to look at it. But these are the three questions that you need to ask yourself, and these will help you figure out what are the things that you're really good at. And now what you have to do is you need to pick the simplest one. Which one is just point blank simple? So you are not married to this idea forever. This is just a place to start, right? You are not married to the idea, but it's a place to start and test out and to allow you to build some momentum to continue to move forward so that you can, really take a look at what you might be capable of doing online. You do not need a massive corporate plan to start earning extra money for your family. I want you to understand that. You just need to be clear on what you need to do for step one. And this is the first part of it. If you have lost your way somewhere, or you really just have no idea what it is that you're actually good at, maybe you just need a reminder. And hopefully those three questions will help you with that. And you can figure out, what did I used to love doing? What do I currently love doing? What are some of the things that everybody else thinks I'm really good at? What would they consider you an expert at? That's honestly, I think, the best part of this, because it's really self-exploration. You get to figure out who you are again and what you're about. And maybe it will light a fire in you that pushes you forward in wanting to do something else, something more, something better for yourself. So if you aren't sure whether you would be good at affiliate marketing, having your own digital products, or doing a combination of both, I did build a quick 2-minute, completely free quiz that will tell you exactly which one of those paths fits you the best. And all you have to do is click the link that's in the description and it'll take you to the quiz, and then that will help you know what you need to do next. Once you know your path, I'll show you how we can check to see if your idea is actually going to be profitable. Thanks for joining me today, and I'll see you again.